Every time, here, sit down. Every time I get a new package in the mail, this crazy animal right there, I did not want her hair cut that short. I showed the lady a picture and it's supposed to be about that long, and she cut some. Don't be, she's really shy. Don't be shy, come on, it's okay. Show them your face. Anyway, I got this in the mail. United States of America. It's from the Ukraine. I know what it is. So you take out an American-made Gerber that needs a little work. And you do that. Oh, I hate to cut the box just because I like it. Just because it is a box from the Ukraine. And you gotta ask yourself, hold on, you don't do anything, you just wait. She loves boxes because when they come in the mail, she loves to chew them up. So when the mail, they deliver a box, watch. She'll chew it up. She grew up on the side of the road and she loves to eat cardboard. You want to help me open this? I like these knives because they are handmade in the Ukraine. My dog went to kill the cat. Aha, I shouldn't have said that word. Now I'm going to get banned forever on here. BeaverCraft. Because you got to understand that beavers can craft amazing things. This is a full tang knife. Look at that beauty. They do come razor sharp. This is not as high a carbon as something like the O knives, which is another company with Olight, but it is a softer steel, and a softer steel is actually easier to get a quick edge on, unlike a harder steel, and a harder steel is more brittle. So you can do that with this and then sharpen it again, and it will be fine and dandy like a hard candy Christmas. You do that with a high quality hardened steel, it's gonna break and shatter like the Christmas bulbs me ma used to have on her tree. Come on, I got her warming up. Work out, come on. Come on. I trained her well. So you gotta ask yourself, do you dodge the trees in your yard and go back to this pile right here? Let me show you how to make a real map. She thinks I'm going somewhere. I'm not, I'm just going in circles. She gets semi-upset, but she kind of likes it too. So this is a crepe myrtle. If I leave anything laying around in the yard, she is a destroyer of anything. There was a, stop, no. Stop, you can't see that. Let me show you something on her ear. She will grab that, no! She will grab that knife and take off with it. So you gotta do something more fun. Come here. I know what you like. You like beaver sticks. So take this, run for your life. A softer steel and a stamped BeaverCraft right there. I mean, they're basic, but they're strong and they're simple. It is absolutely solid home. It's a hunk of metal with a piece of wood around it. They're just good knives. I don't know, just if you want something to have around just for chipping and flipping, that is the tool. I will put the link to this on the I know you're impressed, on the video description, and then I'm going to clean this up and we're going to do something else. But first we got a bang bang, a boogie to the boogie, say jump the boogie to the bang bang boogie. Can you sneak up on a dog? That's the biggest question in the world. Can you sneak up on a dog? Stick. To your neck, grasshopper. I found this in the chicken house. It probably needs to go back. I take tool repair very seriously, especially when it comes to antique snap-on tools. It's always important to have a cat with you and a donut with a bunch of powder on it, because it helps things spin. And then we're gonna print them out. Only thing you do, take the screws out. You need a screwdriver. Give me just a minute. I'm almost ready. I don't know why this thing's making so much noise. But it is. These have been family tools for about, I don't know, 100 years. And they have warranties for 100 years. They free spin. So when you lock down on something, they'll do that. Of course, I got it centered, so it'll show you an example, but these have been used as hammers or dropped and thrown and everything else. And I contacted Sprite, and I got this bottle of Sprite. And then I contacted Snap-on and I said, hey, I'm done. Now it's time to get incredibly serious. Where's my glasses? You'll need these. These help you see a little closer if you can't. Does that help? I have never done this before, but I said I want to keep the tools. I don't want to just swap them out and get a new one. This thing is about $300, which is ridiculous for a hunk of metal. And this one, nobody knows because I didn't look it up or ask. But I thought it was going to be impossible to get these screws out. So I got the screw removal tool like that. This is also a quick way to strip screws. If you want to just wallow out the ends of them, you can attempt this too. But they fell right out. And I got to thinking, well, okay, both these have a massive amount of numbers on them. And I figured, okay, well, then I figured out the big one goes to the big tool and the little one goes to the little tool. Ah, Kenosha, Wisconsin. So I removed these two screws first, and then I noticed everything started coming apart. It all came clear. My concern is I'm not going to be able to get this big jelly roll beast back together. So I'm taking my time. I'm just moving along. You'll forget about me after I've been gone. And I take what I find. Oh, no, whoa. So here we go. We know we have that from Kenosha, Wisconsin. We'll put it right there. We got spring 1. This may turn out to be the world's worst video because well, there's not that many pieces. I mean, how hard could this be? Why are there 3? That's not a screw. Oh, that's my little flippy. And then that. Now there's a high quality product right yonder, they say down there. So we know that this goes in there. This goes right there. This replaces the other side of that. I'm going to go ahead and make the guess. Actually, I'm not going to shove that in there yet because what if it doesn't come back out? So I guess they're sending everything. They're so sweet. So this should simply pop out of there, right? No, boy, you ain't never messed with tools before. You got to put it in the center, and you gotta do it like that right there, and then you gotta get behind it right there like that. When my bride gets home and finds out that I have used this, which is the most non-absorbent thing on the earth. Where's the trick to this? Is there a screw in there? Dude, just look at the one you got laying there and then you'll know how to do it. Okay, you gotta get all mad about it. There is 1 screw, 2 screw, 3 screw, 4 screw. There's something in there, which I'm assuming is the other end of this poking through. The whole point of this video is to take that out. Now, the video may be over. See, but I want the old worn out one that's got thing. Oh, look at that. It pops right out. This got the finger. Oh, it's broken. So that is, and it's broken. Where's my other one? I've lost it already. Oh, I put it in there. Then you flip it back over and take this out, right? Right. You bloody well right. That's got a spring on it. I feel it. Well, we just messed up. Oh no, the spring is down. There's a little ball. They didn't give me a new little ball. How do they expect me to do this? We got a situation here. Hey, save my seat. I have no idea where that little ball went. Save my seat and I'm gonna get some more masculine napkins. I'm headed back. I love napkins. Yeah, I know what you're thinking too, dude. You should probably really clean that out. So we know the spring goes right there. Put it right there. Oh, guess what I just learned? Because I'm so smart. I thought that was a piece of plastic. That's not. Can you see that? That is, it's the new style. That is actually, well, it's not pressed in there. I could pull it out, but it's got a little stop on it. And that takes the place of the itsy bitsy ball. Let's put it to the test. So we'll put this. Dude, your lighting is horrible. I don't know how you expect me to learn how to do this. Well, I don't. Whoa, that's a stout spring you got there. Well, thank you. I forgot what was next. Okay, so we know this, which is not broken, goes on that side. What I don't know, wow, that thing is, the teeth are really, really wore out. And these are not wore out. So does the spring go on this side? Well, I know the square goes out the other side. But what I don't know... Okay, I'm assuming round is down, bruh. So I'm going to reach in there and push that in. But how do you... Man, if I break this counter, she's going to really... Okay, I don't know how to get this in there. Dude, you got to use a screwdriver. Okay. Well, make sure you got a steel screwdriver. This one's pretty steel. It ain't going anywhere yet. I'm gonna hold that down. Dude, you need a better camera. You got that stupid GoPro. That's all I got, man. I'm gonna hold that down. I'm gonna hold that down. Right there, right there. I'm gonna take this. Okay, let's assume the spring. Dude, don't bend that spring. You're gonna regret it. You no regrets. We got a really, really tough situation here. Are y'all still watching? Oh, you can't see. You're getting all mad. I am in a precarious situation here. Unsure completely what that word means, but I can't get the light over here, dude, so you can see what you're doing. I can't get this back in there because the spring is so, oh, what is that? Oh, okay, that holds that. And I'm not gonna go busting that apart and get this in yet. I do not know how to dude, just do it and quit whining. Wow. What's gonna happen is it's gonna flip out of there and it's gonna fly around the room. Oh, look at that. Now the question is, does it go this way? Or does it go this way? I'm trying, hang on, don't go away. I know the square. Oh, look at that. I should have paid attention. If that's upside down, then I'm gonna have to start over. I'm thinking that's right. Okay, you see what I did there? Yeah, I don't know what I did either. But anyway, so we got that there, right? Yeah, dude, we see that. Dude, you didn't clean anything out. Oh, I will. Oh, there's a little piece of yesterday. Man, I can't stand. Oh, am I bothering you, cat? Am I bothering you? This cat's so rude. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. So the next question is, how do you get that little ringy-lingy thingy out of there? Because they sent a new one. My guess is it's got to be pressed down. Yeah, there's a lot going on around here. There's a cat fussing at me, and the dog's about to throw up all over the couch. What is your problem, dog? I did give her some carrots. Okay, so that goes in first, and that'll hold that in, right? Dude, you're the worst tool person I've ever seen in my life. Well, get out of the trash. She's a trash dog. We found her on the street, and that's all she eats is trash. It makes it easy because when she gets hungry, I just take the lid off the trash can and let her eat. That's not real. That's not true. That's not something I would do. I'm really thinking that's the way that goes. Oh, dude, we're just trying. Quit talking about it. So if that's in there, you go. It doesn't feel like this doing a lot. What are you eating? I don't think it goes that way. I really don't, because I think that it's going to have to flip from one side or the other of that, which means that's going to have to go all the way in where you can't see it. All the way in where you can't see it. What I'm trying to do is shove that little ball down there further. Oh, it goes, it goes, it goes. Are you watching? Yeah, we can't see anything. Well, you just have to be a grown-up like me and just try to figure out how to do this. Okay, it is. Oh, it is about all the way mashed in. Dude, that tool ain't gonna work when you get done with it. You just mind your own business, and I'll just do this. I'm just kidding. I need some more light. I mean, that's as bright as that Mohican goes. Just bring it up here a little closer. I need a towel about 10 times as big. I was trying to see if there's teeth broke off that. I want to keep it together because why they didn't send me one of those pieces of metal? Jeeps, people. All right, I'm about to get this. Okay, the pin is down. It's, oh, come on. I want you to see this, but you can't. I'm gonna make it where you can. I used everything I have laying around the base camp to make this production amazing. They say that things go better with cheddar. So I looked in the cold box, and there does not appear to be any cheddar in there. So this is going to be as good as it gets. It's always important too. Do you want to come back over here and sit down on this paper again? Come on. Here you go. Here's your piece of paper, kitty. All right, so what I'm trying to do is put my glasses back on so I can't see you or me or my RC. I want to push that little ball down right there and get that flipped around the other way. Oh, here's a way to tell. Ha, I just figured it out. Here is the old one. You can see the roll marks where it went ring, 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 ring. There's nothing over there. So this does have to be flipped over. Are you ready? I can actually see a little better. Oh, come on, baby, baby, baby. Baby, 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 don't get hooked on me. Get out of there. Oh, I got it. You know what I need is a bigger. Okay, I'm holding it down as far as it'll go. I took this out. I'm flipping it around. Please. Please. Sometimes when you say please to metal objects, nothing happens. I'm trying to hold it. That little steel screwdriver appears to be magnetic. Okay, backwards. A little bit of sideways. Oh, I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. Now, flip back over. I'll put it in backwards. Let's all have a moment of silence while I figure out why I just did that. Ooh. That is a good spring. The square goes on the other side, obviously, so the square post can fit into the square hole. You remember those little plastic toys you had when you was children? And it had a square and a block and a circle and a block. You put the square in the square and put your finger back down there. You could wear gloves to do this, but I don't know how on earth you would ever. Where's the square? There's the square. And then the big hunk and ball goes up. I did it, I think. No, it's not poking out of there. I got it. Then you put it in there and you go. And it don't move. Oh, it wasn't seated. Let's try it now. Oh, I need to put it that way. Oh my goodness. The Joker works now. It is some kind of tight. Before you could, if you wanted to go righty-tighty, loony-louisy, you just shake it and it'd change sides. So we got that in. I still didn't fight the battle of getting that out. I'm assuming that that is the size of a socket, which I don't have in this house. So we don't need this, and we don't need this, and we don't need this, or these. I wonder if these screws are a lot more better quality than those screws. Nobody knows. Okay, this I'm gonna put in there just like that, ball up. I just realized something. No, that's what that ball, no, they only have one ball in there. This one does not have a circle. So it was like that. So this, dude, if you put that in there now, you're not gonna be able to take that out. Well, thank you for shopping here. You're about to have a serious situation. You know, that's not really a problem anyway. And that's borderline tacky. So take it from the top. Okay. We're going to put this right here. Okay, you got to make it centered. So you put this back in here. So what's going to hold that in there? We're going to put that in the center. Like that. Drop that back out. This will go in there now. I'll ask the question again. What's going to hold that in there? I'm at 100% complete standstill. What's going to hold that in there? Have I said that before? Because you stick that in there. Or do you put it through and go back and forth, back and forth? But that's not seated all the way. So we've got a situation here. I don't know why it's not seated all the way. Let's take it from, okay, that's not centered. So I'm starting over again. This has to be like that, centered. So this will drop in. Really kidding? Do you shove that on there first? I'm gonna have to mess around and watch somebody else do this. But that's no fun. Let's see if this one fits right back in there. That fits fine. I'm gonna call Mr. Own. If he didn't get his crap together, I'm gonna start calling him by his first name, Snap. Oh, okay, it went in. It went in. Let's put this on. Dude, if you put it on right, it'll go down and it'll seat all the way. Sorry. Oh, it's still not seated. Is this going to be one of those videos where I actually was in teaching mode? I thought, well, I'm going to teach everybody in the world how to build a snap-on tool. That is centered again. That should go down. Okay, let's do this. Take this out. Put this in. Drop this on. And it goes all the way. See? Take this out. Put that down. There's a piece of metal in there. Nobody told me they was going to give me extra pieces of metal. That's why they made this magnetic. I knew there was a reason. So, another tool you need is a magnetize. Now, it's a quad aught 890 2305 still. Drop this in ever so gently. It should seat. Okay, don't get mad. My concern is it going to turn? Well, it ain't going to turn like that, dude. Put it one way or yonder. Okay, so about that there. So I'll put it right there, right there. Put it right there, right there. And we'll make it on. It is on. It is off. It is on. So now it is on. It's still not down there all the way. Sorry. I get a little choked up. I have erred in my way. I have seriously erred in my way. So I'm going to take this apart. The cool thing about this, I was going to apply for a job at Snap-on when I got done building this, but I don't know. Now you've done it. Okay. Now everything's going to fall out. Okay, maybe not. Oh my goodness. Why won't that thing turn? We've only got 3 parts here. I mean, what's the worst gonna happen? I tear it up. Oh. I think I'm learning a valuable lesson. Take this thing out. Okay, I will. Take the spring out. Beat the daylights out of that and get it out of there. Cat thinks she can go back outside. He is a boy. He is not a girl. Beat the daylights out of that. Get it out of there. That way you don't lose everything. That is not a hammer. That is not a hammer. That is... That there's a fine made American product right yonder. That's mighty fine cooking there, ain't B? You know, I really thought this was going to be simple. The emails went like this. Hey, I got these tools. Actually, there was no accent in the emails because it's just letters. And I said, I got these tools. I say, oh. And they replied letters and said, send us the numbers and the serial number if you have them, and we'll see if it's available for a fair warranted item. Of course, I immediately got triggered. I ran around the house and stomped up and down and hollered and screamed outside. I thought Snap-on. Snap-on. Snap-on was warranted no matter what, Cousin Billy Bob. It's not like it's a snap-on napkin for the community get-together and for the snap-on executives. And you can only use it once. I'm not asking to replace a napkin. Do you need to clean that thing out with carburetor cleaner? Ain't you got no carburetor cleaner? Why did I do that? I hope you got safety glasses on, boy. And what is the difference? And I said, if possible, I would like to man, those chokers are doggone near identical. Near does not cut it. I would like to keep the tool. I don't want to just send it in. You send me one of them big old new ugly ones with the ergonomic handle so my hand doesn't slip, and I got a pretty little red emblem on the end and it says snap on. I was like, I don't want that garbage. But I didn't say that. That wouldn't be nice. I said, I'd just like to keep them because they're sentimental value in the little pretty tool. And they said 7 to 10 days. I said, okay, you gotta get all smart about it. That was the email. I just read it as if they said it mean. They said, okay, we'll send it to you in 7 to 10 days. It was actually a absolutely flawless process that only took the minute. There's so many little pieces of metal everywhere. I'm at an absolute standstill. This pile, unless my cat or dog eats it, will be right here. Here's the challenge. How do you get that out? Why in the world will that simply drop in there and turn? I know what you're thinking. Well, that one's all wore out, boy. It's all rounded. Those are the point. Okay. Well, I put this in there. It drops right in too, but it does not fit in the beef eater in the back. You're getting very, very sleepy. They are the same circumference. The cat's so upset. They are the same height. This one's a little long in the tooth. Actually short in the tooth. Looks more like a Newburn. That gumming that baby, I gotta gum it. This one is actually long in the tooth. So how come when I put that there, I mean, that's all I got to do. Yes, I'll use this. If Mr. Owen is there. I don't call him Snap yet because we just met, but how do you get that out? And then you got to put this one in. Here's the thing. It's got serrations. Hang on just a minute. $185 serrations around this thing. So it's got a seat right there. Oh, mess around and got my hands dirty. When I was young, I never needed anyone. I'm just going to call up Kenosha Whisk tomorrow and get Jilly on the phone and say, hey, is Snap around? I'm at a standstill. I got this bucket of loving. Look, I could scramble it all up, and I'm so good at this now. I know what's new and what's old, except for this. That's broken. New. I mean, I know what that is. New. I hear you, kitty. Kitty's ready for a little relaxation time, and that's really ingenious. Whoever is in process improvement, Lean Six Sigma, whatever, at Snap-on Company, good job. I'm not sure you saved any money doing that, because that is another step in the process. But it does. I hear you, but it does keep the person on the bench from losing that. We like to move it. We like to move it. I'm done. I'm throwing in those. I'll take all the advice you got. And I greatly appreciate mean comments. All the ones that are just so mean. Let me put it this way. Oh, thanks for watching my videos. I'm going to take it from the top and do it right this time. That just pops out. I didn't know that. And you can use a socket or whatever you want. I mean, this one that's going out doesn't really matter. So there, it's out. And there's a little ring. So it's a little sideways, but it doesn't really matter. I didn't even know they said something on them anyway. And then you put your ring back in there and you find a socket that fits. And you do that because if you like noise, that's the way you do it. Next, they send a little tube of lube. You want to put a little thin layer around in there and all around all the sides where everything turns. Done. Remember, the old one came with a spring and a little ball bearing. This one comes with a little ball made onto it. So you simply put it in there. Diggy, 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 diggy. There it is. The challenging part, after I have lubed this up, is to put it in here with that push down at the same time. Sometimes the rebuild kit comes with a little tiny piece of metal to hold that down. Oh, I just got a sting bug off the back of my neck. But this time it didn't, so I'm going to use a blade. I put a drop of super lube on the spring, and you have to put it in where this triangle piece is to the bottom. So you're going to pull this over, pull this over, pull this over, and get it all the way in. Okay, that's the hard part. It is in. Then you're going to drop this in. Whoops. With the bigger circle going out the back and the smaller one on top. Oh, it popped out. It's quite the challenge, if you ask me. It is in. And then with slippery hands, you fight the battle. And you slowly bring it up and out. And there, it is in. And now it should rotate. Then you take your pin and run it through the backside and make sure that you have it positioned correctly, which I don't. So I got to take this back out. Right now it's on. So I want it to be off. And it's not moving. So I've got it upside down or backwards or sideways. Okay, I did have it right. It's just nice and new and I'm not used to that. So there it goes, and it's seated. Now you need a ball peen hammer, a good solid surface underneath it. This is not the world's best solid surface, but your point is to ever so gently but firmly tap on that to spread the edges out. So I'm going to look under it and make sure I'm seated on there, and I'm going to do that and spread it out. That way it does not fall out. And then you can give it a real twisty and your pin won't fall out. See, told you so. Okay, now you take your new gear, put a little flavor right around here, put a little flavor on the other side, put a little flavor on the gear, And then you seat it in there and make sure that it seats all the way. If it doesn't feel like it's seating all the way, you can adjust your little lever to change it from on and off, lefty, righty, loosey, loosey. Then it needs to be seated all the way down in there like that. Then you take your flat side will go down because it'll sit on this flat edge. And you put a little bit of flavor. This video got stretched out a couple of days because I've been sick, as you can tell from the sound of my amazing voice. Then you flip it over, old screws, new screws, drop it from this side and poke out the other side and tighten them up. And it pulls your cap down. And you're done.